Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back, man, and we are here to overreact, guys. Oh, my God. What a game, but we're going to get to all that, I promise you guys. All right, guys, let's start with the basics here. If it's your first time here on the YouTube page, we want to thank you guys for checking us out. Hit that like button if you like what you see by the end of the show or however long you're here. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button as well. You're not going to miss anything we bring you guys covering the 49ers, okay? Also, turn on your notifications because you're going to want to know when we go live. We do impromptu shows such as breaking news videos and things of that nature, so make sure you guys are locked in, okay? Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Twitter and Snapchat. Those handles are nothing but 9ERS. Again, that is nothing but 9ERS. That is Twitter, Snapchat, as well as Periscope. All right, give us a follow on our Facebook and our Instagram pages, Nothing But Niners. If you're following this one from Nothing But Niners right now on Facebook and you're watching this video, make sure you grant permissions to StreamYard so that way we can display your name so we know exactly who is commenting in the comment section, okay? And if you forget anything I said, have no fear. The website is here. www.nothingbutniners.com is the website, all spelled out, no numbers in there anywhere. www.nothingbutniners.com. We have an email address. That way you guys can send us contact information. You guys can send us your videos or pictures from your game day attire. If you have a deck that's if you have anything that's decked out in Niner stuff, you got your colors on or anything like that, send it to us, guys. We want to see all of that stuff. We want to party hard with you guys because the Niners are going to the Super Bowl, fellas. Like, I'm ready to talk. I got my man NJ Niner fan 499. Tony's in the building. What's going on, big dog?
We are Super Bowl bound.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can tell Tony's trying to be quiet at the same time as be excited. I like that, man. I'm probably going to get in trouble, so don't let me be the only one, all right? My man Mike is also in here, NY to the Bay.
Boom shakalaka. We up in this. It's all about the Niners, baby.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Awesome performance tonight. I'm so hyped to talk about this.
Absolutely. Now, guys, we got a tradition here. It's another victory. You guys know what that means. Get those shots.
Yes, sir.
He's got that gold bar. Hold on, let me put Mike on the big screen. Let's show off that beautiful bottle of gold bar right there.
It's shining, baby.
Oh my!
It's shining like the trophy coming in 2 weeks.
Oh,
he's talking
that talk.
Yeah, we going to Miami, baby. It's all about the Niners.
Hey,
what's up?
This shot right here, guys.
Hold up.
Oh, he's got to pour it up. Guys, if you're out there and you're watching, get those victory shots ready, man. We tried to go live at 11. Little did we know, we also had to deal with Forrest Buckner coming up. So I kind of apologize to it. We always like to come to you guys after every single presser is done, especially on big games like this. I'm excited. My entire household is asleep except my dog right now. So I'm going to try to be quiet, but I'm excited, man. Guys, this is to the Niners right here. Salute.
Bang, bang. Salute.
Niner gang.
You already know.
Whew. All right, guys. It looks like Nick is going to be popping in here, too. Let me see. 49er Faithful 365. Nick, are you there?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Let's go, Ali.
Yo.
Let's go, Nick.
Are they outside the stadium? Where are y'all at?
Hodge.
We're right outside the gate, baby.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're waiting for a couple guys. Wayne Breezy's
Miami,
in the team
here we
store.
come.
Getting some NFC champion stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Flex on him, Nick. Flex on him, baby.
Let's go.
Flex on him.
Yes. Tell him, Hodge. What up? Tell him. Let's go.
We're going to
Hey,
Miami.
Hodge. My friend. Hey. Let's go. Hey. Hey.
I am loving it.
Oh my God. I would lie to you if I told you I didn't shed no tears.
I saw them.
Bro.
I see them.
Amazing, baby. Look what it says behind me. If you can see it.
Intel Gate?
No,
it says NFC.
NFC. Hold on, let me flip this around.
I'm gonna say it says Intel Gate A. I swear to God, that's what it said. Let me blow it up here. Hold on, let's see.
It does.
NFC champions. With the confetti flying in the background over there, man.
What a time.
Let's go.
Guys, we're on our way to Miami, guys. And let me tell you guys, we did a halftime show, And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did a lot of my celebrating on the halftime show because I felt like the game was over at that point. I'm surprised my voice is here, but it was a lot of freaking fun, guys. So I'm gonna mute Nick while he's saying his goodbyes to everybody. Look at the long embrace over there, man. Look at that. Look at what this team has done for people, man. People we don't know, people we're just meeting, bringing everybody together, man. I mean, come on. Were you guys ever in doubt? Let's start with that, okay? We want to overreact. Did the Niners almost blow a 27-point lead? Anybody here think that we were ever in danger of losing this game?
No. I'll be honest. Before the game started, I was a little nervous, but a couple minutes into it, man, I was full head of steam. Dude, never in doubt, honestly. This whole season, for the most part, I've never been in doubt. I've never had a team in my whole 20-some plus years of being a fan. I've never been in doubt any of these games. It's crazy. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. This defense, and we're just running it down their throats, dude, like over and over and over again. Mostert, Jesus Christ, I can't even. That guy, man,
20 yards.
I can't even. I can't.
Touchdowns.
I can't describe that performance, dude.
How many times did we punt tonight? Anybody know?
Twice. Yeah, I think twice.
Yo,
I think twice.
Let's go, bro. Let's go, Dwight.
Scream it, Nick. Scream it.
Let me show that joint.
Let's go.
Scream it. Let's go, Dwight.
Let's go.
Oh
my God. Yeah, boy.
Let's go.
I love that people were able to get out there and experience this in there, man. What an atmosphere, Nick. I mean, all right, now look, Nick, you went to a couple of games out there this year. How did this compare to the other games that you went to? Talk about the atmosphere. I want to know if it was bigger, if it was better, or was it the same? Because the faithful, I'll keep it real with you. If you tell me it was the same, I'm not insulted. The faithful brought the energy every single game this year. So you tell me how it was for you out there, man.
Bro, the energy was unmatched. Like, I can't even tell you unmatched. I mean, I've been to, 9 or 10 games this year, a home and away, home openers. You know, the energy at Levi tonight was epic. It was epic. Like, I can't even tell you how epic it was out here. Mom's over there somewhere. Yo, bro, just the energy, man. It just all the way through the game. Even when we gave up a touchdown, I was like, it's nothing. It's nothing. Like, the crowd was so loud, and just the way that everybody felt, and the handshakes and the love and the tears, and oh my God, it's unmatched. Like, I can't even express what it was like at Levi's tonight. And by far the loudest I've ever heard a stadium. And I was in the Dome in New Orleans, and this topped that, bro.
Really?
Unmatched.
That is freaking incredible, man, because it was, the faithful, like I said, the faithful have been holding us down. Now I got the TV version of it. They did a couple of pans of the stadium. I didn't see a lot of green out there. What if you had to give me a percentage of people that were there representing the Packers? What number would you say?
What was the last question? I couldn't hear you.
I said, if you had to give me a percentage of how many people were representing the Packers, what number would you say? I didn't see a lot of green in the stadium.
Oh, bro, easily I'd probably say anywhere from 3 to 5%, if that.
Wow.
3 to 5%. And that's not even a lie. There was nobody. I mean, you've seen very few Packers fans in the stands. Like, oh, those are sharp. Hold on, look at this.
Oh, look at my new shirt.
Let's go. Yo, fellas, listen, how much are those?
Look, NFC champions, Miami bound.
How much?
Let's go.
Nick, how much, bro? I need to know how much. How much are
I
those?
need one of those.
How much were they?
Oh, I don't know, Connie.
Connie, how much were they?
Connie, how much was the shirt?
Okay. Earl, say what's up. You're live. Say what up.
Ew.
Miami, we will go. Miami, we will go. Hi ho, Mario. Miami, we will go. Let's go, Earl.
Right.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Connie, thank you. How much were the shirts?
$40. $39.
$39. Here,
39.
39.
I can't wait to get them, man. When I say I want them all, I'm ordering NFC champs. I'm ordering NFC conference
The hats are 39 too.
and Super Bowl bound shirts, man. I got to get them.
Those are nice shirts. They're like the dry fit Sean's too.
Yeah.
Told who to get you a hat?
They're fucking sweet, bro. Oh, sorry for my language.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
I'm not, dude. I have such a pounding headache. My voice is like really, but bro, everybody that came tonight, man, big shout out to Nick Clark, the 49ers. Everybody that had a hand in getting us here. Epic weekend, epic night. Thankful to all the guys that made it out here, cheering their asses off. Our gold mine section was loud. Everything was proud. Like I said earlier, man, tears, bundle of joy, emotions, nervousness. It was all there, and it was just to see the end result was just amazing. It was unmatched.
Hell yeah. All right, fellas, let's start talking about this game a little bit. This is the overreaction show. I don't want to talk about the game in particular. Let's just talk about the 49ers, man. Are you guys nervous about the Super Bowl? Do you guys think that there's any chance in hell we don't come away with this win? Right now. We're going to talk logically later. Let's talk about this in our stupor that we're in right now.
Ali. Yeah, baby. I'll go first. From just tonight's game, I'm a little worried about the pass defense. I am, but
Let's go. Absolutely.
But
sorry.
I'm a little worried. I mean, what was the total yardage we gave up? I mean, what we give up, like 61 rushing yards or something like that. The rest, they had almost 400 yards offense. And the pass defense on the short screens and things like that. Obviously, we won. We started to shut it down a little bit, but I think that scares me, man, because that's something that Kansas City can do, and obviously that's emotions right now. I'm going to dig into the tape. I didn't get to watch the Tennessee game, obviously today. So, I'm going to dig into that a little more, but.
Well, you got to keep in mind this. They were down so much that the run game kind of just vanished. So they're going to pass the ball a lot. When a team gets down by 3 or 4 scores, the run game pretty much goes away. So you're dealing with a lot of garbage time. Those screens that they were running coming out of the second half, we didn't seem to have an answer. But then we adjusted, and the screens kind of went away, and it was just check downs and hoping for big plays. They wanted to get the guys the ball in space. So I do see what Nick is talking about there. What about the rest of you guys? How do you feel about all that?
Well, for me, I'm worried. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is a beast, right? I mean, you can't ever count him out. But at the same time, this 49ers team is complete from top to down. Like, offensively, we didn't even, have to, open up the playbook tonight.
Yeah.
Or even last week. The last 2 weeks in the playoffs, the whole playoffs, we just ran the ish out of the ball over and over and over and over again, right? So as long as we don't get behind in the Super Bowl, we have a.
Did Mike just freeze? You guys still there?
No, what? Did I freeze?
Yeah. You said we have really.
Yeah, no, we have a really good shot to win as long as we don't get behind because, I mean, honestly, we're just running down their throat, right? So Kansas City's been down the last 2 weeks. If they give us a lead, if they give us 14, 17 points, it's a shoo-in, baby. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel good. I think Jimmy's going to have to do, obviously, a lot more than he did the first 2 weeks in the playoffs, but I feel good.
Tony, your thoughts on it, man? I really want to know what you got to say there.
I'm concerned about the speed on offense of Kansas City. And they're a quick strike team. They're a quick, they like to screen, get the ball out of Mahomes' hands quick and let those guys take off Hardman and Hill and Watkins and get upfield. So I think this team really needs to focus on stopping the screen this week. But our defense does have speed, but as you saw tonight, Sherman, Adams got the best of Sherman on that long pass. I mean, he had a good step on him at least. But overall, what am I concerned about is the speed of that offense facing our defense. Those guys are lightning quick, especially Hardman. Oof.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what we do to teams. Teams know that we run the outside zone, yet they can't seem to stop Raheem Mostert short of 6 yards. You know, they know it's coming, but his speed is so much. He gets 3 steps before they can even get a hand on him.
Exactly.
And those 3 steps are for 5 or 6 yards. You know what I'm saying? And so if he breaks that tackle, it's a big game. It feels like Kansas City is full of those kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? And so it's going to be a really good matchup. I think we have one of the faster defenses in the league outside of Richard Sherman. Let me think. Let me make sure I'm saying this the right way. I'm looking at Mosley, Sherman, Tart, Ward, Quan, Greenlaw, and Ward. Yeah, I think that I think we have a ton of speed in the backfield there. You know, so I get what you're saying. You know, I get you. It feels like they have a lot of Raheem Mosterts on that team. It could be the perception of Kansas City. It could be these last 2 games. It could be recency bias. We've seen these guys go out there and put up. What they score tonight? Did they get 40?
I don't remember.
For what?
Did Kansas City get 40 again?
40.
I don't think so.
Either way,
I don't remember.
Either way,
like to me, I'm only afraid of Hill and Kelsey. That's
really?
it. Yeah, on that offense.
You know what's crazy?
Like, who else are we going to be scared of? Watkins?
No. It's none of the skill position players. It's the quarterback to me. I think.
Well, obviously, no. I'm saying besides him.
Well, the reason I'm saying him for me personally is because I'm worried about the running that he can do. I'm not worried about his arm. I'm not worried about
but what running back are we afraid of though?
No, none.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, so as much as you're afraid of him, they have no running game. They have 2 players that we should be afraid of: Kelsey and Hill. That's it. That's it.
Kelsey's not going to do a lot against our defense, guys. We got to be honest here. He's not going to do a lot against our defense. The way that we play, defense, we're not going to do a lot. He's not going to do a lot against us. Now, he might get 7 or 8 catches, 9 catches, right? But I'm talking about yards after catch. He's not going to kittle us. This
team has not even put forth as much effort as they have to on offense or defense, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I feel comfortable. Like, they haven't even had to at all. It's crazy to think that we're in the Super Bowl and we haven't even had a try. So, like, I don't know.
Listen to
I'm feeling cocky as fuck.
No.
You know what?
To back up what you're saying. No, you're good. To back up what you're saying, right? I want to paint a picture for you, okay? The Niners scored 27 points against the Vikings. They scored 37 points again tonight against the Packers. All right. That is a grand total of 4, carry the 1, 64 points. Jimmy Garoppolo threw the ball a total of 27 times. Not
exactly.
Passes. In 2 games, he threw the ball 27 times for 208 yards.
I mean, he was handing it off.
He hasn't had to do shit in 2 playoffs.
And it's hard to explain, but like, we haven't had to do anything.
Yeah.
We haven't had to do anything. And these 2 opponents, they're both good. I'm not trying to take anything away from Green Bay or Minnesota. They're both good, but we haven't had to do shit. Period. Okay. Let Kyle have 2 weeks to go against Kansas City's defense that is separable of big plays. Okay. I feel good, man. I feel real good. Mostert's a god, dude. Mostert, I swear, man. We have to have a couple minutes here. Let's talk about Mostert. All right,
talk about it. Come on now, you and Tony.
Straight smoke, straight fire, straight everything, dude. That dude was gone. My son, 7 years old, was like, "Oh my god, he's so fast. Was that sped up?" I'm like, "No, he was gone." Straight up, Mostert's a god, dude. Like, my god, dude, I can't even. Like,
Tony.
Like Coleman was down. I was like, yeah, but we have more Mostert, so it's not a bad thing. I don't know.
To
That's
back
just
up
me.
what Mike is saying, you guys saw I had my Packers fan here with me tonight, and I said the worst thing that could have happened to you guys is Coleman got hurt, and now you're going to get a full dose of Mostert. I said it to him right there in that moment. I said that's the worst thing that could have happened to you guys because Mostert's now going to go off. He's going to be the bell cow, and that's the worst thing that could have happened to you. And here we are, 220 yards later, 4 touchdowns later, and I was right. Mostert is a monster. The fact that
it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I can't even. I'm knocking my headphones off. It's incredible.
What are your thoughts on it, Tony?
I agree. I think Mostert is a monster, and he finally fit the right. He finally got on the right team where he fits the system, where he can play to his strength. But I want to give credit to the offensive line and George Kittle because let me tell you something.
Yeah, boy,
they were blowing.
Include Juice in that because Juice was blocking
all of them.
Yeah, the whole offense because even the receivers were blocking.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys were on point tonight. They had
old school
plan and they had a plan and they attacked it and they executed it. The run game for 2 straight games was phenomenal. And I honestly think there's an ulterior motive to this because Kyle's showing, I'm going to run 47. How many rushes did they have today? Do you know
how many times did they run the ball tonight?
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. I'm sorry. I had the stats. I closed it.
While Mike's looking at, shout out to Sean Shepard, $5. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
And Matthew Flores for the $5. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated, guys.
They ran the ball 16 times for 62 yards.
No, us. How many?
Oh, us, 42.
Yeah.
42.
They ran all day long, baby.
We had 42 rushes this week and 47 last week. So that's what? 89, almost 90 rushes.
89, dude.
Here's the crazy part, right? Here's the crazy part. The 49ers have done all this, and we have not run 70 plays on offense yet.
No.
In either one of these games. We only ran 50 plays tonight, and we put
They can't stop the run, though. It's 4, 5 yards, 6 yards, 3 yards. It's nonstop. Like, how many times did we get stopped behind the line? Twice. Yeah, every single time was, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm just watching the clock go.
You know, it's a shame Coleman got hurt, but I think it's pretty much the Mostert show. And I honestly would not be surprised if you see Jeff Wilson before.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, no, Jeff Wilson's tough ass short run runner too. So I wasn't too mad about it. Mostert's the guy, dude. Put him in there, dude. Give him 30 carries a freaking game, dude. The way his vision is absolutely insane. Like
he does have good vision. You're right, but his ability.
No, he really does. He hesitates, right? So he hesitates to hit the hole, and then boom! Every single time is 5, 6, 7 yards minimum.
His ability to plant his foot and accelerate is it's almost like Arian Foster type. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Because Houston at the time had a bomb ass offensive line. This is the same deal.
Well, it's not
give it the Mostert 20 times in the Super Bowl. We got it all day, all effing day. You can't stop us, baby.
Can you imagine Raheem Mostert?
Yes, MVP. I can imagine it. I can imagine it. MVP, baby.
The special teams guy being a Super Bowl MVP.
What a time. What a time.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. What? I'm trying to think of the best running back we've had since Mostert. Honestly, what's the best running back you've seen since him on this team?
49ers?
Yeah.
Just this year or
no. In general, because his vision, his speed, his elusiveness, his breaking and tackle ability.
I don't think Mostert would be a good guy in a power scheme like what Frank Gore was, but in this scheme, he's the perfect back for it. Richard Sherman spoke to that in the presser. Yeah. He said that these guys on this team, the 53 men on this team, are perfect for what we do here. He said they might not be as successful in other places, but Shanahan, Lynch, Peters, Mayhew, they all had a vision for this team, and they went out and got the perfect pieces for what we do here. And you can tell that that's the truth. These guys work really well for what we do here. I don't know what we would do outside of this, but I like these guys, man.
We're running on 3rd and medium. Okay. We're running on like 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, and Mostert's going to the house.
He's getting it. Yeah.
Okay. He's going to the house. Wow. I can't even. I can't tell you how much I'm hyped to see him in this next game. He is running. I feel like he's better than Frank Gore. The way he can take it to the next. I love Frank Gore, and I have a collection of his jerseys. I swear to God.
This is the juice talking.
I swear to God. No, it is the juice. But I'm saying the way he can get to the next level, is ridiculous.
I'll say this so my guy Mike doesn't seem crazy. He is more dynamic than Frank.
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
I mean, we had 2 backs on this roster previously, and I'm going years back that probably could have ran in this system because they had the ability with the type of style runners they were, and that was Charlie Garner.
I got Charlie, 2 also, and I bet they're not the same names.
That was Charlie Garner, and it was Garrison Hurst. You could question Ricky Waters a little bit, but
Kevin Barlow.
No, he's way too power. He was a power runner.
You want to hear my 2?
Go ahead.
Kendall Hunter. In this scheme, hear me out. Yeah. Kendall Hunter and Sean Drone.
Drone, yeah. Kendall Hunter was a little too small for me.
No, but in this scheme, hitting the outsides, come on, bro. Kendall Hunter had that burst, and they tried to make him a power guy. He wasn't built for that. He wasn't. Kendall Hunter wasn't built for that. Or what about LaMichael James?
No, LaMichael James, yes. LaMichael James, yes.
Yeah. Oh man, we are
but Mostert, dude, the outside sweep to Mostert. Everybody in the chat. Oh my God, dude, the outside sweep to Mostert, dude. He is effing explosive. I'm sorry for my language. Oh my God, I can't.
Should I have a victory cigar? If I do a victory
cigar,
please. But I have to go. Please, my wife won't let me smoke it.
Dude, we're going to the Super Bowl. You have to. There's no doubt.
I had one during halftime. Mike, shouldn't that count?
Yeah, that was halftime. This is now. All right. If I had one, I would smoke one with you. All right. So I feel like you should. I'm not a doctor, but you should.
I'm going to pull the room. Guys, if you're watching this right now, we got 485. 400.
Yes, sir.
If you think the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl, do me a favor. Smash that like button right now. If you think the Niners are winning the Super Bowl, smash that like button.
And subscribe. And like.
That's right. Subscribe, like, hit that like button. Smash that like button. It's going across the bottom of your screen right now. All right. Now, if you guys think that you should have a victory cigar, type the word yes in the chat, and I will go grab a cigar. And oh my God, I left like $200 worth of cigar at my dad's house.
That's not just good. Shout out Chrissy1687 for the donation, $49.49.
By the way, I love the donation. I love the amount. It's not because it's a high number either.
That's what I want to do.
49.49.
I'm going to donate the same amount. 49.49.
No. Don't donate. You've done enough tonight. You're good. You are good. Look at all the yeses in here. Oh my God, I gotta have a cigar.
Yeah. Well, all right. What kind of special cigar you got?
I have a cigar in my box over there. It's a 40. It's between $42 and $47.
Well, two weeks from now, you better have something special.
No, if we win,
you better order something.
Hear me out.
All right, go ahead.
Listen to me. I made a $100 bet with a guy at the cigar parlor. I won. Right. I am going to collect Saturday. If I win, there is an $89 Padron cigar that I'm going to buy with that.
There you go.
And if we win the Super Bowl, I will buy it and spark that bitch up on camera.
On camera.
When I tell you guys the cigar is real, it comes in a locked box and it has a It has a serial number on the cigar. I am going to smoke $89, which is mind-boggling to me, but I'm going to do it if we win the Super Bowl. I got a bottle of champagne that I'm going to pop, and I'm smoking an $89 cigar if the 49ers win this one. Now, I see the yeses. I'm going to get it, but I want to say something. For all the people who like to make contributions to the show, when I do this, I'm going to be outside. I will not have my laptop. I will have to go outside. Tony, if you see the comments in there, I'm going to ask you to read them, okay? I don't know what just happened to Mike. I can't, if I get up and leave, I can't bring him back in either. So I need you to be on your P's and Q's over there, Tony, because if I go and light this cigar, I'm going to be outside for at least another 40 minutes. Are you going to be hanging out with me for that long?
I'll try my best.
Oh, boy, that's not.
My medicine should be kicking in.
Look at this is Tony's faces right here. These are the faces of Tony over here. They are speaking for you, bro.
I see squares.
Oh, you can't see them? Well, we have a flat face, we have a yawning face, and we have 3 sleepy faces. There's Mike. Mike.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry about it.
Boy. Oh, I see.
And why, baby?
I see what happened. I know where you had to go. I see it. I saw it.
Yeah, you already know.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
I'm trying to be, professional.
But the thing is, if I walk away from the computer, guys, I can't jump back in. If you make a contribution and your comment doesn't make the air and I go have this victory cigar, I can't pop it up there. I can't do it from my phone. So I'm going to have to apologize to you guys right away and then just hope for the best. All right?
Is there?
If Tony sees it, he sees it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And
we'll talk about it.
Look at this. Tony getting love in here.
Bang, bang.
Look at Tony getting love right here. Tony is my dude. All right. I dare you guys to read that last name.
Flagler. Oh, Terrence Flagler used to be a running back for the Niners a long time ago.
I'm not saying that name. I'm going to say something racist.
He spelled it wrong. Oh, wait. You talking about Terrence Flagler?
I don't know, but I'm not reading.
Or Sean Shepard?
I've got just enough juice in my system to fuck that up and get in trouble.
Bang, bang.
We're going to the goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah!
Man. Let's go.
Let's go!
The freaking Super Bowl, man.
Yeah!
We're going to the bowl, man. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Wake up the whole city. You already know.
Holy smokes. Like, guys, all right, you know what? I am going to go outside. I'm getting hot. I'm sweating.
Yeah, do it.
I'm going to go outside. I'm going to do it.
I need to get a cigar. Mike, send me a cigar before the Super Bowl. I need something to celebrate.
Text me your address. I got you.
Yeah,
bro.
send me something good. We need to celebrate because I'm feeling good, baby.
All right, man. Now, I do want to talk about this game, though. We do have to circle back to this game. We're supposed to be overreacting. This is the hard thing, right? We're thinking ahead. We're thinking Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. We're supposed to be overreacting to this game. See, during the season, you don't know about the playoffs. You don't know about the seeding. You don't know about the opponent and all that. And so you got to focus on the game at hand. But, man, I am so far past this game right now in my head that it's hard to talk about. We're going to the goddamn Super Bowl, guys. Like
it's tough for me. It's tough for me, too, because, like, I don't know. From the get-go, I feel like we were the better team. So after the first quarter, especially, my son looked at me. He's 7 years old, and he's like, "Oh, we got this. We won." I'm like, "Yeah, but there's 3 more quarters to go, And Bo was like, "Yeah, but we're winning, And we were at halftime. It was 27-0. Like, yeah, but there's still a half to go. He's like, "Dad, we won." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm a Niners fan, so I have to kind of." You never know, right?
Yeah.
So you never know. So I want all zeros across the board. But he was ready to celebrate. He's getting the cake out, and he's pumping, But overall, there's not a whole lot of negative to this game. I mean, the one thing is like Jimmy G, like you don't know what he would have done if he had to, right? But he didn't have to. The last 2 games, he didn't have to. So it's tough to say that's a negative to me, right? Am I wrong?
I just think it comes. I think it comes out to the game plan. I saw, like we said in the pregame, Kyle goes into every game 50-50, and he analyzes as he calls his first 15 scripted plays, and he sees what he can get. He sees how they defend things, and he sees how the coordinator is gonna, or he predicts how he's gonna adjust. He has a pretty good knowledge of Pettin's defense. I honestly think he saw how he could take advantage of this defense in the run game. And when you run the ball, you eat the clock, you keep Aaron Rodgers on the sideline, and you take away their strength, which is why is there two pitchers?
I thought I was the only one tripping. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And you take away their strength, which would be their pass rush. So it's a pretty damn smart game. They did it 2 weeks in a row where they faced top-notch pass rushers. And to be honest with you, I'm not worried about Jimmy at all because we talked about this in numerous times since that last game versus the Saints. He went blow for blow with Drew Brees and that Superdome. And that game right there was a statement game that Kyle has full confidence in Jimmy, and Jimmy has full knowledge of this offense and is 100% comfortable in it. One thing about Jimmy, though, and I text Mike as soon as I saw it, if Jimmy Garoppolo was not wearing a knee brace on that repaired ACL knee, he would have been out for the season today. That brace saved him. 100%. I promise you.
We got to talk about that, so let's not bypass that. Do you guys think that was a dirty shot? I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm going to go outside and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it was a dirty shot, but he definitely went low. So it definitely should have been. It's not a concern of mine, but yeah, he went low with the hit.
Yeah.
What do you got there, bud? You got some cigars. I see it. You got something good? You got something special? What's it smell like? It looks good. Has the red, 9 red. I'm feeling it. Light it up. Spark it up. What do you have? A Zippo? You got something good? Torch it. Torch it with.
I got my thing on mute. I'm waiting for Tony to speak because there's going to be feedback if you guys keep listening to me. I'm in my room still with the other computer still on. So I'm going to go on mute. I'm not going to smoke an expensive one. This is only a $9 cigar. I'm going to go out and have this one. This will be a quick burn, and then we can have some fun, all right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Tony, what are your thoughts about the game? So, like, what concerns? Obviously, it was a good game. What concerns do you take away from the game?
Offensively, I really don't have any concerns because if this team, my concern would be if they really targeted George Kittle and tried to get him the ball and it didn't work, that would be a concern. But I think he was targeted maybe twice. He was mainly an inline blocker for the run game, which he did one hell of a job in, and he had one catch for 11 yards. The run game I'm very positive about. I think the offensive line is playing at a top-notch level right now with Ben Garland at center. The passing game is the passing game. Deebo Samuels is turning out to be one hell of a draft pick by John Lynch in the second round. It was someone that I was very, very high on, and I told Mike through the draft process how this guy would be an excellent piece added to this offense. And you have to credit Kyle because Kyle really you're starting to realize that he has one eye for talent. He knows how to see and evaluate and try to project a player into his system. And once he does that and he feels it's a system fit, they bring him in and they produce. You know, he went hard after Juszczyk. He went hard after, Emmanuel Sanders in the trade. They drafted Deebo. So defensively, I was a little concerned with the couple plays that Sherman gave up. I think Mosley had a pretty damn good game. He gave up a couple passes. He got beat on. But listen, I really think this team has something special going on. This locker room is very tight, and they're very prepared. They are always prepared, and their in-game adjustments are second to nobody. Sean Sherper again with another $5 donation. Sorry for the five.
Shout outs.
Sorry for the flagger misspelling. I was walking my 95-pound pit bull. Niners have 2 weeks to prep. Casey's one-dimensional, and I lost it, and I don't know where the hell it went.
Fam, what kind of pit bull does he have that weighs 95 pounds?
Salah will have them ready. Thanks, Sean.
What kind of pit bull does he have that weighs 95 pounds? That's not normal.
I don't know. I can't answer. I can't ask him.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's not a normal weight for a pit bull. That's a really excessive weight for a pit.
But
I grew up breeding and raising pits, and they're not supposed to be that damn big. That's a big ass dog. It's got to be a mix or something.
But overall, I'm very happy with today's performance in the NFC Championship game. It was great to have it at home. I repeated you guys several times how it's imperative to get this team home in front of that stadium, get it loud, because look at the way they've been performing in their 2 playoff games. So I mean, overall, I'm really, I think they need to really buckle down a little bit and try to, just keep themselves focused, because now it's a 2-week stretch before they have another game. The rest is well needed, but you got to stay focused in this, and I think these coaches will have them ready, prepared. But I'm telling you right now, Kansas City is not going to be an easy win. They're going to have to play a good game. They're going to have to play disciplined defense and offense. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle has a heavy run attack game plan for them.
I would. Listen, Kansas City is going to stack the box. They don't want to be run on like this. They've seen what the offensive plan is for the 49ers in the postseason, and they have to come out with a plan to stop that, right? I think that we need to see more of Jimmy Garoppolo versus the Saints than what we've seen these last 2 weeks. I think that
we really have to push him, though, Mike. They don't need.
No, I get what you're saying, and you explained that very well. You did. Mike talked about it, made it a point that we didn't even have to throw. But Kansas City is a high-powered offense. Number one, the odds of us not having to, answer back is slim to none. Number two is they are going to be prepared for a running attack, because right now through 2 games, that's what the Niners are. You can say what you want. But we've run the ball like 82 times or something crazy like that in 2 games. That is insane. Most quarterbacks throw the ball 30 plus times a game. Jimmy hasn't thrown 30 times in 2 games. So
let me intersect it a little bit, though. Let me interject it a little bit. So Kansas City has played the same similar offenses we've done, right? Derrick Henry, today, right? But Jimmy G is a lot better than Brian Tannehill. So he hasn't had to make those throws. He's not the big time, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, everything. But I think if they open it up a little bit, I don't have any doubt in Kyle's scheme that, I think we just kind of got by. So we got to a lead, and we just kept running and running and running, just like last week, right? So the Super Bowl, we're going to have to put some points, right? We're not going to be able to coast, because the Chiefs are going to be able to put up points. So regardless of the defense. So Jimmy's going to have – if we're going to win the Super Bowl, Niner fans, Jimmy's going to have to throw the ball 150, 200 plus yards in the game, period. That's my point. But
yeah, I kind of agree with you, man. I don't think we're going to coast by another one in the Super Bowl. Now, I do want to talk about the matchup in particular. A lot of times teams will go into playoff games, and you'll hear pundits say, or not pundits so much, but you'll hear fans say, man, they're really lucky or fortunate that this person got eliminated early because they didn't match up well against them, right? Who do you guys think of all the teams in the AFC was the best team in the AFC this year? Because you had the Houston Texans, you had the Tennessee Titans, you had the New England Patriots, you had the Kansas City Chiefs, you had
the Baltimore Ravens. For me, was the best team. Was the best team. So, So this is a downgrade from that. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is awesome, right? Tyreek Hill is awesome, but I'm not fearing anybody else. They don't have a whole lot of a running game. We'll shut that down. Okay. Are we scared of Sammy Watkins? I'm not. Tony, are you scared of Sammy Watkins? You shouldn't be. Okay. So it's Tyreek Hill. So as long as Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce doesn't
Hardman, I'm afraid of because of his speed.
Yeah.
Hardman gets shot out of a cannon. I don't know. That guy is fast.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is Kelce and Hill are the two big time players, right? So if we keep them somewhat in check, Kansas City has had 2 deficits the last 2 games. Let me ask you two guys. If the Niners in the Super Bowl go up, say, 14, 17 points, you think we're going to lose? Because that's what they've given up.
What do you
They've
mean
given
by
up points.
if we go up 14 points?
Yeah, because the Chiefs have given up points the last 2 weeks, right? So if they give up points, just like they have to us, I don't see us losing. What do you think?
If we go up 14 points, you're going to have to see a game plan compatible to today. But they can't go 4 and out or 3 and out. They're going to have to convert, and they're going to have to hold the ball and run the ball. So it's kind of like it could turn into almost of like a conservative approach now. But if we go that route, our defense has to stop them. Because Kansas City could strike like this. That's the type of offense. They're not a pro style offense. They're a very college type scheme that they run. A very gimmick offense, multiple motions, bubble screens, tailback screens, friggin' tight end screens. They're a heavy screen team. They're the type of team where they want to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands and let these guys run wild and make plays. So with that being said, and Andy Reid is one hell of a play caller, but with that being said, I honestly think Kyle has to have the killer mentality in this game. He has to go into this game where he wants to score 7 every play. He wants to put that ball in the end zone. And honestly, I could see them going for on 4th and downs in certain football, like, situational football, like times. But I'm telling you now, the other Mike, I think I texted Mike where the Texans were playing the Chiefs. I said, bro, this game's over. I left. I'm downstairs in my little rec room. I went upstairs. I was doing something with the kids. I come back downstairs, and I think they were up by 3 scores. The freaking Chiefs were up by 2 scores. They went, 27 unanswered points, the Texans. They couldn't score. So you got to watch because this team, I mean, in my opinion, they could pretty much score on command. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be a lot more tougher than It's gonna be a good game. It really is, and honestly, the real DJ Gravy 199. Thank you for your donation. Did a fan reaction?
Thank you.
Check the page. 100s of fans. I'm not sure, but thanks again for the donation. So getting back to what I was saying, I honestly think that Kyle has trust in this offense where if he had to flip the switch and get aggressive and then start throwing the ball, he's confident that he could do it. But I don't think he's going to try to do it coming out of the gate.
But Tony, have we had to throw it at all the last 2 weeks?
No.
At all?
No.
So, it's, you know what I mean? Kansas City doesn't even have that to look on the film. What are they going to look at film for? They're going to look at week, 16, 17? Like the playoff weeks, they can't even look at the passing film from the offense of the 49ers.
Well, they're going to go back to like the Seattle game. They're going to go back to the New Orleans game.
But the point,
what?
Yeah, but the point,
hallucinating. All right. So they're going to go back to games like that. I know it hasn't been recent. It's been mostly run, and they might actually say, okay, if you want to run, we're going to stack the box and try to run against us. And that's where the 50-50 can go to 60-40 real quick in a pass game. But they showed today with a stacked front, they ran the ball with no problem. So it's kind of like, I know it's repetitive, but it's true to fact that he really comes in 50-50 and he goes off of his scripts and sees how the defense adjusts. And that's going to be the same thing this week. He's going to go in 50-50. He's going to run his plays, and then he will adjust because you've seen him. They go right down the field. They did it with Minnesota. They scored a touchdown to Kendrick Bourne, and they drove right down the field today. So it all goes off of what he's seeing as a play caller on the field and how the defense is responding to what he's trying to call or set up.
So not to interject, but for me, the NFC is a lot stronger, right? So what in the AFC has Kansas City faced that would be comparable to the 49ers, Tony? Because
if I'm correct,
this pass rush is nothing like Houston. It's nothing like Tennessee. We're better than both of those teams. Bosa's going to put them on his ass. So you tell me what the faithful should be scared of, because I feel like Mahomes is not going to be comfortable 2 weeks from now.
Well, they can't let him be comfortable because if he is, it's going to be a big problem.
Right.
Right. And Khalil Young put something in the chat like around 11:30 earlier, but we were talking about something else, and I don't want to address this, but now there's kind of a window right here to address it. He asked if we think that the Niners will put an additional defensive back on the field. My answer to that is 100% yes. I think you will see this team play in the nickel, if not at times the dime, pending, down in distance, pending situational football, pending formations that they're running. If they get behind, you will see the Niners come out in nickel and dime, and that's where the ex-Chief comes into play, where he's going to have to come in and play his rear end off because he's going to be given an opportunity in packages like that to get after the quarterback because they know it's a pass situation. I like the matchup versus our edge guys versus their tackles. It looked like in the beginning of the game, Kansas City struggled in pass protection a little bit, but that's pretty much it. I mean, listen, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to look at this and try to break it down and figure it out. But I honestly think, who's that? Richard Gonzalez. Tony, stop freaking out. That's not against our defense. Relax. I'm not freaking out. It's legit. You guys need to open your eyes. And Kansas City has an explosive offense. So I'm not saying our defense sucks, and I'm not saying their offenses are better than our defense. But what I'm saying is that they are explosive and they could score on a dime. So it is a concern of mine. I'm not saying I'm scared shit of it, which I never once said, but they do have a lot of speed on the offensive side of the ball, and I'm just going to keep it at that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. My screen is frozen, so I can hear you guys. Comments aren't rolling, and I can't do anything on my screen. I just wanted to make sure you guys could hear me.
We can see you too.
Yeah, no. I see us all moving. I just don't see. I can't change anything on my screen.
You can see the People's Champ. You can see the People's
tight
end.
Oh yeah.
Super Bowl MVP. Right here.
I don't want to hear about
right here.
Mike.
Yeah. MVP.
I was gonna
George Kittle, baby.
Guys, but I'm in the Northeast. It's cold as a brick outside right now.
Yes, sir.
I am not staying out there to have that cigar, so I'm sorry if I let you guys down. I had a couple pulls on it. I put it away. It is too cold out there, man. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I think here's my biggest concern when it comes to the Chiefs. It's
who have they played? So they played the Titans, right? Who else have they played?
They played the Titans.
They played Baltimore.
They played
Baltimore. Okay. So,
no, they did not play Baltimore in the playoffs.
No, they didn't.
No, in the regular season, I'm talking.
No, I'm talking about
playoffs.
No, I'm talking about the playoffs.
Titans.
Yeah, that's it. Texans and Titans.
Yeah. So Texans and Titans do not scare me.
Talk your shit.
Okay.
Mike. Talk
You see this? Dude, yo, my boy George Kittle didn't even actually flex on you guys tonight. Okay? 2 weeks from now, George Kittle, MVP, Super Bowl. 6-time Super Bowl champions, San Francisco 49ers. You already know. Flex. That's it. That's it. Okay? So, I'm just being honest with you guys. I watched the 2 games. As a conservative fan, I said, oh, Kansas City, they're better than the Titans because the Titans don't have a quarterback. The 49ers are better than the freaking Chiefs. Sorry. So I'm afraid of Hill and Kelsey, and that's it. Mahomes is great. But if my boy Bosa, don't make me pull the jersey back out. If my boy Bosa is on the A, it's done. It's done. He's made the world difference. He's the reason why we're in this spot right now. Bosa. Period. Everybody in the comments talk ish to me, but he's the reason why we're where we are right now. The way the pressure is with him and D Ford is crazy. It's crazy. It's only getting better with each game. This team, Tony, okay, and Mike, is championship ready. Right? Am I wrong? This defense
Come on, Mike.
Crazy.
Let's go, Mike.
I will talk my ish until the oh my god.
Till the cows come home, baby. I got you, man. All right, I got
this defense. This defense is on the ass. Period.
Oh, you got it back, Mike?
Yeah, I got the comments back over here now. I had to leave and come back in a separate window. That I don't know if you guys could tell, but I had to do
I'm trying to censor myself. But on the ass.
I appreciate
on that ass, Mike.
Bro,
period.
I mean, I'm gonna this is all about overreacting. I'm not gonna dissect anything, and I'm not gonna talk about matchups or anything like that. But they're skilled players, they don't scare me. I'm looking at this game. It's on NFL Network right now. The Titans and Chiefs games is on right now. And the Titans over pursued a lot. The Titans weren't fundamentally sound. And the Niners just don't play that brand of football. Now, that doesn't mean that Andy Reid can't scheme up 20 points on the team. Doesn't mean Andy Reid can scheme up 24 points on the team. The Niners offense is going to have to wake up, and running the ball the way that we have been running isn't going to be the way.
No, they're going to have to develop more than just that, right?
Now, I will ask this though. The Chiefs have been preparing for the Titans offense, and the Titans offense runs through Derrick Henry. Do you think that by showing what we've shown the last 2 consecutive weeks, they come in with the same game plan that they had against Derrick Henry? We stopped the run, we got the game.
Because they better hope not. That's the difference between us and the Titans.
That's what I want to talk about.
Because we're more universal than them. We're more universal than anybody in the AFC. That's why the Chiefs are done. That's why the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl, and that's why I'm confident that we're getting the 6th ring. I swear, dude, this team is all around. Because what's going to happen is if they shut down the run, guess what? The one thing that hasn't even been tried is Jimmy G in the playoffs, right? Jimmy G can't make the big throw. Jimmy G can't do the big thing at the big time. Guess what? Jimmy G is the MVP of the Super Bowl. Done deal. Sorry.
So you went from Mostert to Jimmy G. Well, you're
I'm just saying.
Jimmy G
I'm
if they
just
take
saying
away
this team as a whole is solid. So if they take away one spot, which would be the run, right? Because that's what we've been doing. Jimmy G is going to come through.
Oh,
that's how I feel.
God. All right, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I am definitely with you. I am. I really, really am. I think
you can't compare our offensive attack in the run game to the Titans.
Talk about it.
The Titans are more of a power scheme where it's pretty much run right, run left, where he uses, like, I'll give you a perfect example. He's the same type of runner when the Giants had Brandon Jacobs. That's the same type of running style.
Tony, we're more dynamic.
Exactly.
Period.
We have multiple looks and multiple misdirections and multiple, I seen it twice today where Kyle Juszczyk shifted away from the play at the snap, went out under, and that was Jimmy faked the handoff and flipped it to Debo, and now Juszczyk's leading Debo around the corner. There's more creativity with our run game rather than the Titans. Yep. So I think right then and there, and let's be honest, in my opinion, I know Mike is, has his thing with the Chiefs defense. I feel our offense has the upper hand on that defense. Their linebackers are not fast. They're not athletic, except for maybe one guy who's decent. But their defensive front line is good. Chris Jones is good. He had an okay game today. He wasn't really, a blowout, like a blowaway performance. But you have Frank Clark, who, in my opinion, I have zero respect for that guy. The way he talked today on TV, dropping F-bombs and all that shit. But it is what, yeah.
Wait, what did he Frank Clark? I didn't see this.
Yeah, they did an interview with him at the end of the game.
Like during the AFC trophy.
At the end of the AFC championship game.
Like on the field?
On the field. At the end of the game, he goes, "My effing name is on that trophy." Okay, buddy. Keep it
I don't know.
Is it?
So for me,
I don't know.
For me, I don't know. Kyle Shanahan hasn't even have to dial up anything in these two games. So for me, I have to lean towards them. I mean, do you guys think that the Chiefs are going to stop Mostert? Are they going to stop the play action? Are they going to stop Kittle? I doubt it. I doubt it.
September 12th, 2016, the Jets have signed Victor Ochi and Wendell Williams to the practice squad.
After the whole squad. After the Chiefs, after Andy Reid, after them all.
This is the Jets. And released Raheem Mostert.
That was a bad mistake. That dude is a beast. All right. I will say.
Jets.
Hey, hang on a second. I want to say something. I am the number one person talking ish to Mike. Okay? But the one thing he has ever said was Mostert. He had it. He had him number one. So I want to give you some dap for that. Dude is a beast. All right? Some outside running dude. I feel like he's going to get 10 yards every single time. I'm like, Jesus Christ, just hand him the ball. Just hand him the ball. Hand him the ball. I was telling my son, I was like, just give Mostert the ball, baby. 5 yards, easy.
I was talking
easy. This dude, oh my God.
I told him, a bad Raheem Mostert run will get you 5 or 6 yards.
He was looking at Barry Sanders out there, dude. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like,
now, Mark Cavan has asked a question here, and thank you for the contribution, Mark. He says, will Breida step up while Coleman is out? Is Wilson still available to play? So to answer these questions, yes, Wilson is available. He was just inactive. He'd
probably be a short distance runner, Wilson.
Yeah, but what do you guys think about Breida? Because I thought it was weird that it's clear the importance of Raheem Mostert. Okay, we all see it. Why didn't Breida get more snaps at the end of this game? Because we know what Mostert is. Why didn't Breida get it?
That's true. I think he's going to. Like, if Coleman's out, it looks like he's going to be out. Breed probably going to get 10 to 15 carries in the Super Bowl, honestly. So, as long as he holds on to the rock, that's the biggest concern as of late is him fumbling. So, he's explosive as anybody else in the backfield. I love Breida. So, I don't mind him holding the ball, man. Honestly, like when he went down, I was like, "Oh man, Coleman, he's hurt." But I kind of like Wilson. I kind of like Breida, so I'm good. So I don't know. It's kind of a mixed reaction for me. What do you guys think?
I think Breida is in the doghouse, not of Kyle Shanahan. I think he's in the doghouse of Bobby Turner.
Okay.
Kyle puts a lot of faith in Bobby Turner. His father put a lot of faith in Bobby Turner. And when it comes to the run game, Bobby Turner pretty much has the final say on the rotation. So I think that Bobby Turner, because of his running, the way he ran and had put the ball on the ground the last couple times, he only had one carry tonight. So he had two. He had one carry.
One carry for 2 yards.
Yeah, and it's concerning.
On a night that we ran the ball over 40 times, it's very concerning.
So, in my opinion, I think Coleman's pretty much done for the year. They're going to IR him. And I think they're going to activate Jeff Wilson. And I think you're going to see Jeff Wilson take the snaps. And Breida will be sprinkled in as needed. Or if there's certain plays.
You think, not to cut you off, but you think Wilson's more explosive than Breida is?
I don't think he's more explosive than him. And I think they have more confidence in him. Remember, Jeff Wilson had the biggest play versus the Arizona Cardinals in that game to win it. He ran the wheel route, the Texas route, out of the backfield, and he scored a touchdown from a pass from Jimmy Garoppolo.
Mm-hmm.
The guy runs hard. He, too, has had some fumbling issues. But you know what? Mostert did, too. And the 49ers almost moved on from him, but they worked with him. They had confidence in him. They saw something in him, is what you're seeing today. And I think they feel the same about Jeff Wilson Jr. right now. So it's going to be interesting to see the rotation. Again, unless it's a play call specifically for a Breida-type runner, I think he's going to be the third guy off the bench now.
I mean, honestly, as long as Mostert gets 75% of the carries, I'm good. Like, he deserves the majority of the carries, period.
And we have this comment here from Riggs Murtaugh, which, again, I love the name every time I say it.
Yes, sir.
Our defense is scary. Kyle is still holding out. So what he's saying is, as scary as people think our defense is, you have no idea what this offense is.
No,
Kyle's still holding.
That's true.
Run by run. Wait till they see this offense. NFC champions.
Riggs is absolutely correct.
We
have not seen, not to cut you off, Tony, we have not seen anything. These last 2 weeks, we have not seen anything. We've ran the ball. They've had a couple bootleg quick passes. That's it. We haven't done ish. So, yeah, Riggs is right. Go ahead, Tony.
There's one game where Kyle had to really dig deep and step on the gas, and that was the Saints game.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw that offense in full effect. They were attacking from every side, every level, every depth, run right, run left, double reverse, fullback option, everything. And you saw the ability of Kyle. You saw the ability of Kyle and his creativity and his play calling. So they know what they have. But and I agree with Kyle's theory. Why am I going to show what I have if I don't need to? If running is working, I'll run the ball all day. They took the soul out of that defense of Green Bay. Again, it's 2 weeks in a row where they clearly took the defense and took the fight right out of them. So, and I know I saw a couple people in here worried about how they gave up all those points in the second half. You know, they couldn't put them away. But you know what, man? It's garbage time. You knew it was going to happen. Okay. Now,
that's a great point because a lot
Yes,
of
sir. Tell him.
there was a lot of panic about the yards we gave up. We couldn't stop the screens and da-da-da-da. It was garbage time, man. The team had such a big lead.
Yeah.
They were willing to play and rest for 2 straight possessions.
That's why it's tough to even judge this team in the playoffs. In the season, yes, we can judge them, right? In the playoffs, right? The offense hasn't had to do anything. We've just been running down their throats. That's it. Defense is killing them. And I feel like I'm not worried about Patrick Mahomes. I'm not worried about any of them. I think this defense is going to suffocate Patrick Mahomes, and we're going to run down their throats and win Super Bowl. What do you guys think?
That's what I think his game plan is going to be, is to run the ball. Because like I said earlier, you run the ball, you control the clock, you keep him on the sideline. But now if you play that game, you got to be able to stop them. Because if you take 6 minutes off the clock every drive, that's, let's say they have 7 drives, it's 42 minutes. Now, if they're bouncing back every score, you know, you're going to run out of time eventually. So it's very important that if Kyle gets a lead, he could run the ball, but then he's also going to throw the ball. It can't just be run. He's going to throw the ball because he's got to move those chains, keep possession. If you want to run the ball, that's fine, but you got to keep getting first downs. That's the key.
Yeah.
If you go 3 and out, you're going to get in trouble, and you're going to get in trouble real quick versus this offense.
I think for myself, you could put me on this record right now. I think George Kittle is going to have a big game in Super Bowl. I think he's going to have over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. MVP in the Super Bowl.
He's another guy that hasn't been utilized a lot this post
because he hasn't done anything
in the past.
And I think Kyle's going to be like, you know what? These teams are going to think he's going to block.
You think Kyle
gonna block? He's going to block, Mike, Tony. He's going to block. That's all George is good for, right? He's going to block, baby.
I don't think that the Chiefs are going to believe that. Travis Kelce wants to make it known that he's the best tight end.
Yeah, we all know George is better.
But do you think Kyle Shanahan gets into an ego measuring contest saying, look, my tight end's better than yours?
He better not. He better stick to what he's doing and what he has been doing and stick to the basics.
I just want one more point. I don't care. So they can, you know, whatever. But I mean, this is not because I'm a 49er fan. I think Kittle's better because he's more athletic. He's a better blocker. And I think Kelsey's really good too. He's number 2. So it's not a knock on Kelsey. It's just Kittle's better. As the last 2 games, Kittle hasn't done ish, right? Mike, how much has Kittle done? On the stats, nothing, right? But if you watch tonight's game and the last week's game and the blocking and everything, he makes a huge impact. 2 weeks from now, he's making a touchdown that's going to give us the win.
1 catch for 19 yards tonight.
He's giving us the touchdown to win the game in the Super Bowl. I promise.
All right.
March it back. Put me on video and say, NY, you said it. Look at my face.
Look at my face. My phone's gone.
I lost my headphones. I don't give a fuck. That's it.
Now we got a message here from Kyle, Quest for 6. I don't know if he's coming back. There he is. You guys are tripping with this Coleman talk. Dude hasn't been ruled out. Why are we? I think he was going to say, why are we panicking? So I understand that the Coleman talk was on shoulder.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, but he seems like he's out.
Timeout.
Right.
I'm going to say something. The man could not move his arm.
He couldn't move his leg. He couldn't move his leg, bro.
Yeah, he seemed out, fellas.
Up, and they ruled him out right away.
Quick.
So,
let me ask you,
quick.
If you guys think this isn't a big deal, you tell me the last time you saw a shoulder injury that they pulled a card out for. He tried to walk. They held his arm for him. They tried to escort him off the field. He could not walk. That tells me
if we didn't have Mostert and Breida, I would think it was a huge deal. Honestly, but yeah, I'm with you, Mike. I mean, how many times have they put a card out for a running back like that? I mean, he couldn't walk to the,
Oh, here we go.
What happened?
George, if you're married, your wife is going to leave you.
George, come on.
George was at the game. The fact that he is here to do this is absolutely incredible. This is incredible. I think we should respond to this and wrap the show up.
Do it.
This is that good of a comment, and it's not the comment, it's the commitment to the show. Like this, I can't believe it. This is nuts. This is nuts, man. He said he's eating crow. This game wasn't close. And we talked about it. We said this was going to be a blowout. We said that the Niners were going to run away with this game. And, the score, in my opinion, is a little misleading. I don't think it was as close as the score lets on. I get it. We still put up we put up 37 points. But you can tell Shanahan had packed it in and was just ready to move on. I want to get your guys' thoughts on it. We'll leave this up here for the remainder of the show.
Oh,
man. Yeah. No, definitely. Like, halftime, I felt like we were just kind of killing the clock. So, yeah, I think we were just kind of killing the clock. As simple as that. I felt confident, honestly, halfway through the second quarter. I don't know about you guys, but they didn't come to actually fight. What do you think, Tony?
I agree 100%.
Why are you covering your mouth, boy?
Because my freaking ears killing me right now.
Oh, okay.
I laugh and getting
I didn't know if you heard what I just did, so go ahead.
I heard you.
Oh, you did?
I heard
All right,
you.
well, whatever.
Oh, man. It's fucking killing me. No, I agree with what you're saying, but I don't know, man. George, thank you very much for the donation, and I hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the game.
It was a phenomenal game, man. I'm sure everybody there enjoyed it. It's only going to get better from here on out. We got one more game, guys. On to bigger and better. Guys, we're going to get up out of here. Let me. I don't know what I'm looking at over there. We're going to get up out of here, guys. I want to thank you guys for checking us out. It's been a lot of fun. I've got to be up in less than 5 hours. I'm sorry. I got to cut this one short. I got to get some rest. You guys see me dipping to the side. It's not because I'm passing out or anything. I'm stuffing my face while we are doing the show because I've only eaten one time today. That's how much nerves I have had running all day long. So.
Wait, you didn't get your wings?
It's not.
Listen, I wore my bad luck socks. I call them bad luck socks. I told you guys I've worn them 4 times. 3 of the times we ate them. We ate them. 3 of the times I wore them, we lost. I wore them one time this season. We came back, but I also took them off in the middle of the game. I can show you guys my bad luck socks. They're Niner socks. I wore them today. We won. We dominated from start to finish, and I was not able to get the wings, guys. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to do it, and I didn't want to tell anybody, but I promise you this. There was a wing place right down the street, and I found out that they didn't close until 11. So if we were losing, I was going to run to the wing store and get them for the second half, but we weren't, and so I felt comfortable in what was going on. I did break a superstition in the biggest game of the year, so I apologize, but I'm starving. I've only eaten, like I said, one time today. It was a couple of deviled eggs and some chili, so I really needed this. But yeah, so I am sorry about all that, guys. I really am. I was just dipping to the side so I could shovel food in my mouth, and I was chewing on camera. I don't like to see people I don't like people seeing me put food in my mouth. So I apologize about that. If it's not like a snack, I don't mind snacks, but putting a spoon in my mouth is just a little different. But yeah, man. So we got this, man. George, again, thank you for the love. We really, really appreciate it. Listen, this is gonna be an interesting game coming up. The Niners have 2 weeks to get everybody healthy, get everybody ready. We will be watching closely the injury reports. We're going to find out what's going on with Mostert. I missed the very, very, very beginning of Kyle Shanahan's presser, and I watched from the beginning. When you watch on Periscope Live, you miss the first 10 seconds, and so I don't know if he addressed Coleman's injury. I don't remember him saying anything when it started. So we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it moving. And when we hear more about Coleman, we will get to you guys. I just fear that it might be like nerve damage. Like I said, he could not, for the life of him, walk. He tried walking, he winced, and he stopped. They called the card out, and nothing about shoulder says anything about your legs to me. So I feel like it's a little bit more significant. We're going to keep our eyes on it. We will keep you guys posted. We'll bring breaking news and all that good stuff. There's a 2-week lull until we see the 49ers game, guys. We have the Pro Bowl coming up. We're going to try to bring you guys something on that, even though no Niners will be playing in it, which is, by the way, a huge blessing. No Niners Pro Bowl. Love saying that. And not because none of us got voted there, but because we're not going to the Pro Bowl. We're going to so we'll break all that stuff down. We're going to try to bring you guys a couple of shows throughout the week. I am on call this week, so we'll see how that goes. And in the meantime, I'm going to give you guys the floor. You can finish it up, and then we'll wrap it up after this. So we'll go with Mike, then we'll go with Tony, and then back to me, and we'll wrap it all up.
All I got to say is one more win, faithful, and we got this. I'm ready. Are you ready? What's up?
Yeah, so big win today. Played strong. Don't look at the score, but the team is showing over the last 2 games that they can run the ball, and it's pretty damn impressive, and they're pretty damn successful in doing it. The defense is coming back together. D Ford had an okay game today. I really hope he explodes next week and 2 weeks from now. Yeah, man, we got a lot of downtime this week. We're going to try to give you as many shows as we could. One of them might be coming live from Mexico. So, yeah, so just make sure you're subscribed, following, set your alerts, because it can just pop in at any time.
I swear I've muted that thing like 5 times and it just keeps coming right back off of mute. I think Mike is doing it. All right, guys. So we're going to get up out of here. You guys, thank you all for your continued support. This has been a long, very fun season. A lot of drinking has happened on this show because that's what we do when we overreact. It starts with shots, and we keep it moving, guys. We got one more game ahead of us, man. And a long, fun-filled week here. We're going to try to bring you guys some special shows. Well, 2 weeks, honestly. Everyone says it's just 1 week, but we're not playing next Sunday. It'll be another Sunday. So there's 13 days between now and the next time you see the 49ers on the field. Shout outs to every single one of you supporters. You guys are loyal. You guys are beyond what we deserve, and I can't thank each and every one of you enough. George, again, thank you for the contribution, man. Too much love, too much respect. And for every single one of you guys, the $5 ones, don't get me wrong. We appreciate every one of those also. The $49.99 that I saw tonight. Oh, I love the numbers. $49.99.
Yes, sir.
49. What is it? Mary P. DeBartolo Way. Isn't that the address?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. These numbers mean something, man. These numbers mean something, guys. And then this $99.99. What is it? It's 1 cent short of 100. What's 100? It's the year that the NFL is celebrating. All these numbers mean something, man. It's all a big circle. We're bringing it right back, guys. Full circle here. And so we're going to get up out of here. We will see you guys on the flip side. You guys be safe out there. If you guys were out and you were drinking, I pray that you guys got home safely. If you guys called an Uber and you're watching in the back of your taxi, I've seen a couple of comments. I know you guys are doing that also. Get home safely, guys. Make sure you tip your Uber driver. Make sure you give them 5 stars because you arrive safely. There's no value on safety out there, guys. We're all home. We're all here. We're ready to rock this thing out. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
but always remain faithful. We're out of here.
We out.